unbelievable that possibly the best college coach of all time and the best NFL coach of all time could retire or at least end their jobs and their tenure within 24 hours of each other. Nick Saban yesterday retired as Alabama head coach. And then today we get the breaking news that the Patriots and Bill Belichick are parting ways after 24 seasons together. And it's unclear, at least at this time, whether Bill Belichick is this going to be the end for him? Is he going to retire? Will he go into some kind of front office role somewhere, or will he jump back into coaching? And would anybody, Isaiah, you don't think he'd be an improvement for a lot of teams?
I mean, he'd definitely be an improvement for a lot of teams. But do I think that he'll come back? I don't know if he'll come back, and if he does come back, I just don't know what the fit is. He's such an odd fit for so many franchises because the way that he comes in, he's not a charming personality whatsoever. No. He's not, and he's an exciting hire in the way that his name is Bill Belichick, but the system in which he runs and how he runs franchises, like the Patriots, if his name was anything else, he would not be an exciting hire. Yeah, because of his style. I mean, it's just hard-nosed, old-fashioned football. He's a defensive guy. If you look at the NFL in the past 7 years, that's not the usual exciting hire. Usually that's the safe hire, the defensive guy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think he could go and coach and make franchises better. Do I think he still has the juice to take somebody to a Super Bowl, to an AFC or NFC championship? I don't know if he has that kind of juice left.
I feel like you and I, as far as sports go, one of the top things we have a differing opinion on is Bill Belichick, because I just think he hasn't had good quarterbacks the past few years, and maybe that obviously some of that blame falls on him because he's in charge of a lot of the personnel at the Patriots. But that said, I think if he decides to come back, he may not necessarily win a Super Bowl, but just because even for the greatest at any position at any time, winning a Super Bowl in a short amount of time is not a given. But I think he could compete at a high level if he winds up in Atlanta or Washington or whatever and gets a good quarterback. He'll probably bring Josh McDaniels with him to run the offense, and that was where he struggled these last few years without him. So I just think he's still got it. And you think about this too, right? Here's why I think he should be an exciting hire, because how different is he from Jim Harbaugh? Their styles. Is it really actually all that different? It's been longer since he won than since Jim Harbaugh just won a championship a few days ago. And so, but they're very similar guys. It's just he's older is really the difference.
And the thing with Belichick too, and this is a part of why I think it's going to be hard for him to find success at this point, is because one thing that he's struggled with his entire tenure in New England is personnel. Is them drafting guys, building a team. Tom Brady's been gone now from the Patriots for almost 6 years. And since he's left, they've put some decent teams together. 10-7, Mac Jones rookie year, and then Cam Newton 7-9. It hasn't been pretty, but the thing about Belichick at this point is wherever he's going, more than likely the roster. There's a job opening for a reason. Yeah. Unless you're going to the LA Chargers, the roster that you're going to is not good. And so that's the part where it's if Belichick can get the guys that he needs, he can be a great coach. If you don't have the studs, he's not building it up.
And see, that's where I disagree. I think he just needs to get out of and this may be why the Patriots didn't want him around anymore, because they were losing, but because he wanted so much control over the roster, and he might not be the best at that, particularly on offense. But you think back to the last few years of the Patriots, he is actually, considering what the roster was, which everybody has generally agreed, it's a sucky roster, and it's been sucky for years. He still beat expectations with that. So you can any better roster, any better offense, better offensive personnel than he was putting together in New England, and that could have been the only thing he was missing. And he was getting in his own way on that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yet again, I agree with you. If he has a good roster, he's a good coach. If he doesn't have a good roster, his roster building skills, as we've seen for the past 5 years, have not been very good.
We'll see, but the two greatest coaches of all time, yet again, the best in college, the best in NFL.
In 24 hours. And especially with Belichick, the stretch that he went on of beating amazing teams with his Patriots is incredible. He beat Montana's 49ers. He beat Kelly's Bills, Warner and the Rams, Peyton and the Colts. He beat Mahomes on the Chiefs. He beat McVay's Rams. He's beaten everybody, and he's done it with Tom Brady. He's won some without Tom Brady. It's been an incredible.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.